come with me to milk Miss Mabel. And as you will see, gonna just take you along with the whole thing and go find the cow and put her in the barn, get her grain. I have had Mabel for 3 years now. She is a large mini Jersey or a mid mini Jersey. She gives about 2.5 gallons per milking when she is in full swing. And I would say probably even a little more than that. She's just been such an amazing cow. When we first got her, she hadn't been handled a ton, but she was so gentle that I could put my kids on her back and they would ride her around, and she is such a sweet cow. Here's my barn. Still have not cleaned all the poop out because I brought her to get bread at the neighbor's when we were in the middle of being so sick, and I could not clean, and I don't know what I'm doing right here. Hanging my milk pail up. Here is my makeshift lock to keep her out of the grain bin and out of the barn, because she will find her way in and out of everything. She slowed down a little bit in the last couple of years. And I just give her a little scoop of alfalfa pellets. I prefer non-GMO. I honestly prefer organic, but it's just way too expensive. So I generally buy non-GMO, and they were out this time. And so I just got what I could get, and I'm not drinking her milk at the moment. The thing with Mabel is that she went over to the neighbors to get bread. She is very hard to breed, unfortunately. And I have to dry her off to get her bread, which is not normal. You should be able to breed them while they're in milk. I am calling her. She's not coming. Oh, the other day I forgot to put my lid on this, and then I put the lid on it the next evening. I opened up the barrel and reached down, and a massive rat jumped at me, and I screamed so loud. I actually deleted the footage. I was going to post it. It was just super dark. Anyhow, back to Mabel. She is so hard to get bred, and it's really disappointing and frustrating. And I brought her to the neighbors when she was all dried off while our whole family was just so sick for about a month, and brought her over there. Another cow had a calf, and she stole the stinking calf and put herself back into milk. So about 2 weeks ago, I went to check on her, and the neighbor said he saw her get bread. It could have been the third time since she's been there, because she's just so hard to take. But he did see it happen, and because she'd put herself back into milk, and I didn't want her over on a pasture that didn't have a ton of grass and to be in milk, I decided I'm going to bring her home and utilize that milk, since I am spending so much on raw milk right now as it is. But I want to get some testing done. She's had mastitis in the past, and a staph infection, and I want to get some testing done before we drink the milk. So right now I'm honestly just giving it to the dogs, and we have so many puppies still that need homes, and it's just, we needed to cut back on puppy feed. I'm spending so much money on it. I'm not concerned about her having any health issues really anymore, but just for the safety of my family, I want to make sure all of our testing is done. This is me. I'm showing you the beauty of our backyard, but this is me honestly out there searching for her and yelling for her. And we've got 14 acres of very overgrown pasture, and I could not find her for anything. It's so beautiful out there though. I love walking out in the back. I don't do it a ton. There are a lot of ticks, but I need to just, no matter what, get out there every day because it's so gorgeous. Yes, this is after I hiked down the hill away from the barn. This is back around the other side of barn, still calling her, not hearing her, and not hearing anything except for loud dogs barking at me because they want to be with me. And this is the other half of the pasture, or third of the pasture. And yeah, it's really pretty, but I am calling and calling and she's not coming, and I'm trying not to get frustrated, but definitely getting frustrated. At the same time, my ADHD self is distracted by all of the beautiful flowers everywhere. All right, heading back to the barn. We are Gonna go and see if she came into the barn, because sometimes she will sneak in when I'm not looking or go around a different way. I love this old grain bin right here. I would love to fix it up and turn it into a coffee table. Would not fit in the cottage right now, but it would be really cute as a little table. And there she is. Found her where I started. Like, truly, that very first clip around the other side of the barn is where she was, and I should have just gone up further. She's mooing at all the other cows across the field. I'm working on getting a bottle calf here so I can put a calf on her, and she can then have a companion or another cow. Honestly, I would be fine with either one. I would prefer a bottle calf right now because I'm just not up for milking at the moment in this season and in this weather. It's been really hard to get out there. Oh, Miss Mabel. She is a stinker. And this is when I noticed that she lost her halter. I had a halter on her so I could grab her easily, because when she has been gone for a while and I first bring her back home, she does not like to be caught at all. But here she comes. She's so sweet, so pretty. She's losing her winter coat right now. At first we thought she was showing a bunch of skin patches. That's partly why we brought her home, and was dealing with a fungus issue. But it's honestly, she just loses her winter coat in little patches. So me still coaxing her with grain, trying to get her into the barn. She's a good girl though. I can't wait to show you. She looks like a different cow. But yeah, behind her ears, unfortunately, she's so full of ticks. I keep pulling them off of her, as many as I can, but it is not easy when there are just so many on her. So I'm working on figuring out what non-chemical spray and treatment I can give to her to keep the ticks down. And this week we should be getting a brush hog and a skid steer, and hopefully be able to brush hog the field. And that will make such a big difference to keep the ticks down. So that's Miss Mabel. I hope you enjoyed this little vlog type walk and talk about my good cow, and I would love to get another one. There's Scout.